So in today's class we will be continuing with thermodynamics. Okay, in our last class we studied what is a thermodynamic system. Then apart from that we studied how to find work done from a PV diagram, and we also studied about the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, in today's class we will be studying about specific heat of a gas. Okay, in our earlier classes we have studied about specific heat capacity. Okay, what was the definition of specific heat capacity? It was the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg, or you can say that to raise the temperature of unit mass of a substance through 1 Kelvin. Okay, so it was nothing but like this. C is equal to, it was Q by M delta T. This is what specific heat capacity. Q stands for the amount of heat required to raise the temperature. M stands for mass, and delta T is the rise in temperature. Okay, now this is specific heat capacity. If in place of unit mass, this is nothing but unit mass. Okay, in place of unit mass, if I take 1 mole, okay, in place of unit mass, if I take 1 mole of a gas, then it becomes molar specific heat of a gas. Okay, so in place of unit mass, if we take 1 mole, okay, then it becomes what it becomes? It becomes molar specific heat. So in place of this unit mass, if we take 1 mole of a gas, then it becomes molar specific heat. Why they call it molar specific heat? Because we are taking 1 mole of a gas and not 1 kg. Okay. Now normally if we look, what is the SI unit? What is SI unit of C? What is the SI unit of this? Okay, it is nothing but joule per kg per Kelvin, right? If we consider unit mass, that is 1 kg, then the SI unit of C is what? Joule. Why? Because heat is in joules, M is in kg, M is the mass, and delta T is the temperature in Kelvin. Now, in place of this unit mass, if I take 1 mole, then what will be the SI unit of specific heat of gas? Then it will be joule per mole per Kelvin, or you can also consider calorie per mole per Kelvin. You get the difference? Okay, specific heat capacity of a gas, if we take in terms of unit mass, if we consider unit mass, then the SI unit of C, that is specific heat, is nothing but joule per kg per Kelvin. But in place of unit mass, if I take mole, if I take 1 mole of a gas, then the unit changes to joule per mole per Kelvin, or you can also consider calorie per mole per Kelvin. Calorie is what? It is another unit of heat. Calorie is what? Another unit of heat, commonly used unit. So this is the difference between specific heat of a gas, okay, and molar specific heat of a gas. Now, we also need to understand few more things. Like if I heat a gas, okay, if I heat a gas, then what can happen? Apart from its rise in temperature, the pressure and volume of the gas will also change. Okay, it can also change. Pressure and volume of gas can also change. So basically, we have two different kinds of molar specific heat. Okay. So basically, we have two types of molar specific heat of a gas. First one is, it is denoted as CV. It is specific heat at constant volume. Okay, this is the first type, specific heat at constant volume. It is denoted as CV. Now what is specific heat at constant volume? Okay, it is nothing but it is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a gas through 1 Kelvin, provided the volume of the gas does not change or the volume remains constant. Okay, so in general, if we take n moles of a gas, then what expression do we get? See, if you take n moles of a gas and you heat it through a temperature of delta T, okay, then what happens? What is the formula? It is nothing but delta H is equal to N CV delta T. Okay, H is nothing but N CV delta T. Or we can ignore it. We can write H equal to N CV delta T. Okay, so you understand what is specific heat at constant volume? It is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a gas through 1 Kelvin. But if we consider n moles of a gas, then we write n over here. So this is the specific heat at constant volume. Okay. Similarly, we have specific heat at constant pressure. Specific heat at constant pressure. Okay, Cp is denotes specific heat at constant pressure. Okay, then here also, if you heat 1 mole of a gas such that its temperature rises to 1 Kelvin, okay, and the pressure of the gas does not change, that is, the pressure remains constant, then it is known as specific heat at constant pressure. So what we will write here, the expression is almost same, N for number of moles. Instead of Cv, I will write Cp because it has constant pressure, and this is delta T. Okay, so these are the two types of molar specific heat of a gas. Remember, the word molar indicates that in place of unit mass of a substance or of a gas, you are considering 1 mole of a gas. So these are the two types of molar specific heat of a gas. And always remember that Cp is always greater than Cv. Your Cp is always greater than Cv. That is, the specific heat at constant pressure is always greater than specific heat at constant volume. Okay? So we will be continuing with this in our next class. Kindly like, share and subscribe my videos if you like it. And if you want further more videos, you can write in the comment section. You can also share my videos.